What's going on? What's going on, YouTube? I was doing my intro and that guy literally, well, this guy, literally walked right next to me and was staring at me, so it freaked me out. This is pretty much all you're gonna see during this walk, considering it's the longest sidewalk in, I think, all of the world, actually. It's the longest continuous sidewalk without a single break, and the only reason that is because it's built right on the water, and so there's no reason to break the sidewalk whatsoever. The only thing I always think about when I'm walking down this street is how expensive this real estate is. And man, this is an expensive sidewalk I'm walking down. This might be one of the most expensive sidewalks in all of America. Just considering what this, well, not all of America. There's plenty of other more expensive places, but still, think about what each one of these lots would be worth. It's just mind-boggling that, you know, they haven't torn it down and built houses here, or restaurants and hotels and everything. Some nice houses over here. It's a really popular place to come run in the morning, and, well, any time of the day, really. Cue the runners. When I was driving down here, the north portion of Bayshore Boulevard was closed, and it caused a big problem. I was driving around and it was still dark, and I just didn't even know where to go. But good old Apple Maps got me where I needed to go. It just, you know, it kept wanting me to go on Bayshore because it's like, that's the road without any lights or anything. All the other roads are just like neighborhoods. I don't know how long I'm gonna walk on this thing. I think the entire thing is close to 5 miles. See, it goes all the way, well, all the way into almost downtown. It wraps all the way up, and then you can get all the way to the convention center from here, which the convention center is, you know, sort of near those buildings, which is funny. That's a long, wow, I never even realized how long this was. Oh, look at these people got the art yard, or yard art, some big model or something, lit up, pretty cool. Let me get the panoramic view. I'm gonna step up on this bench. By 11 o'clock, this sidewalk will be busy as all get out. That'd been funny if I would have just fell right there. I wonder if I would have kept that in, or if I would have just started the whole video over again. I probably would have just, that would have been really embarrassing. this guy on the bikes has a problem because he needs to decide whether he's going to speed up or slow down. He went to slow down. Good morning. Morning. Whenever I used to ride a bike a lot, that I would find that I would get in that situation so much. It's the different speeds really mess up, timing. This road is where they have Gasparilla. So this whole road will be closed down, and there'll be, stands and stuff on this side and people watching, and this whole bay you see here will be filled with boats, and there'll be a parade coming down this road. And when we were in high school, we used to just come down to Willow Avenue. Everybody would go to Willow Avenue for some reason. That would be the hip spot to go. Except we weren't hip, we were just a bunch of high school idiots. Speaking of hip, I was thinking about that the other night. I was really wondering if I should talk about this on here or not. I don't want to ruffle anybody's feathers. But, there are people, and not everybody, there's just a certain demographic of people and a certain percentage of those people within that demographic that, base their whole personality and everything on being somewhere cool. I think that's so lame. Morning. I think that guy just gave me a thumbs up. Oh, look at this little stairs going down into the water. I don't know if you're supposed to be using these, but dang, you could go for a swim right now. But you know what I just really have been thinking about that. It's like, be cool at a Chili's. Be cool at a Chili's and then go downtown and have fun. It's like, don't be at Chili's and sit there and act like you're too cool for school and then go downtown and feel like, oh, this is right, I'm supposed to be down here. And, everybody else that's at Chili's is just losers. It's like, no, that's stupid because everyone's people. Oh, look at that. There are really nice houses over there. Davis Highland. We do a lot of outdoor kitchens over there. You know what I just realized? I've been shooting these videos and I've never actually even introduced myself. That is so dumb. But of course, I suppose most people just start YouTube channels and learn as they go, which is what I'm doing. I don't know what the hell I'm doing at all. I'm just walking around with this stupid thing. But, okay, so my name is Jacob. Sterling is my middle name. But I'm not going to use my last name because my brother is some hotshot lawyer, and I'd protect their privacy and everything like that in case I say anything dumb, which I probably will. Because whatever. That's so funny that when you trail off like that, they're going to hear it on the camera. Oi. Well, back to me. I grew up here in Tampa, Florida. Every time someone walks next to me, I can tell that they're trying to listen to what I'm saying. It's so funny. I love it. The little side glances. He goes, oh. You can't see what I just did, but... Well, anyways, I grew up here in Tampa, Florida. I went to Jefferson High School. That's about as much as I'll get in. I don't... See, that's the thing about it is, how much do you tell people? Because 99.9% of people aren't going to do anything with information, but there are people that, like to steal information and do all kinds of this and that with it. Man, look at that industrial area over there. They are really doing it. I work in construction. I build and sell outdoor kitchens. So I come down to these. I mean, we exclusively sell them in really, really nice houses. And it's always so sad for me to be there in those houses because, they're literally $3 million, $5 million houses. And I just got to go back to a condo. And I build outdoor kitchens all day and sell them, and I don't even have one for myself. So what gives there? I don't have the space to have it. You know what I always think about when I'm at those really nice houses? It's like you see that these rich people, they have dogs or whatever. The dogs have no idea that they are, living in a rich person's house. They just have literally no idea. I wonder if that's how it is for us on planet Earth. I seriously wonder if we're sitting here and we're in a rich guy's house and we're the dog that doesn't know. And we're just well, this sucks. God, everything sucks. And it's it could be a lot worse, but you just have no perspective for what it could be like because you have no idea because you've only been here. That is really, but then again, you could say the same thing for it could be a lot better somewhere else. Oh my God, I just almost tripped and fell. I bet you heard that. I would like to know. I think I will walk all the way up here because I want to know why this road was closed this morning. It threw me for a loop. It seemed like it was closed until, well, I'll tell you the road that I came in on. I don't know. It was dark and I was just flustered and I was driving around. I wasn't banging on my steering wheel or anything this morning. Starting this channel and shooting these videos does produce a certain amount of anxiety. I don't know why. It's every time I go to shoot the videos, when I'm driving there, I am getting so frustrated with the traffic and this and that. Oh, I think that's the road I came in on. Because I'm pretty sure that it was Harborview, or it might have been because it was right after this big apartment building right here. I wonder what that police boat is doing out there. I don't even think you can see that. Well, you definitely won't be able to see it on the TV. You know what is, I had no idea the difference between what it looks like on TV and what it looks like on your iPad when you shoot videos. Okay, so when I'm looking at the video on the iPad, God, it looks good. I'm just wow, Jacob, you're a cinematography pro. And then I put it on the TV and I'm what the hell is going on here? But also I've noticed that when the videos get uploaded, they're shot in 360, or not shot in 360p, they're uploaded in 360p for a whole day. I wonder if that is because I'm such a lowly channel. I only have 2 subscribers. All my fans. Oh yeah. All my fans out there. I feel like I'm talking into a void. I think maybe I'll take a look back again. Not really much going on over here, actually. That's why I didn't want to start from downtown and walk this way, because it would kind of just be boring. And I hope this wind is not ripping this audio. That would be a shame. I really thought there'd be more people out here early in the morning. I guess everybody wants to sleep. I don't blame them, but this is beautiful out here. I mean, you got to get out here early when the sun's rising. Especially because Bayshore looks, what would that be? East. Faces east. So the sun rises in the east, sets in the west. So when you're at the beaches and everything, those, if you picture Florida at the bottom of the United States, those are looking, you know, to the left. And this area would be looking to the right. I know that's dumb. I mean, everyone knows that, but, you know. I suppose that some people aren't from here and don't know what orientation Clearwater Beach faces. Uh-oh. I don't know why that happens. Sometimes it just pans down. I think that's the second time that's happened on video. I think I'm going to go to Disney World tomorrow. I'll shoot some videos while I'm there. But you know what is frustrating is when you're at Disney World, you need your phone so much for, you know, lightning lanes and hello puppy, little dining reservations and this and that. So I don't know, I really don't want to like kill my phone battery. Maybe I'll just get one of those fuel rod things or my own charger. I think I'm going to do Magic Kingdom. Well, probably Magic Kingdom and Epcot. So I got the park hopper. You know, I've been just thinking, everyone on Reddit always complains about Lightning Lane, about Genie Plus, you know, all that. And I get it. And I hear people say, oh, I spent $15 and I only did 3 rides. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how people can't get more rides. I mean, you know, oh, look at that. That looks weird. I wonder if that's the sun going down or coming up. That's beautiful. Like, oh God, I almost tripped again. They need to flatten these sidewalk panels. Man, that is beautiful. Look at that sun coming up. Well, I suppose I should pan over there while I'm saying that. Or that'd be hilarious. I just shoot this whole video and I like start talking about things that are. Let's even this out here. This might be the thumbnail. Well, anyways, like I was saying, it's just crazy. I mean, I want to say probably like 7 rides. It's just all about, you have to stack them in the morning. Because, wow, that sun is beautiful coming up. Holy cow. It's gorgeous. Yeah, so, like I was saying, so you can select your first one at 7 a.m., right? So then 7 a.m., and let's say the park opens at 9. Or let's say the park opens at 8:30, because that's what Magic Kingdom does, so, you know, the basic reality. So if you get your first lightning lane selection at 7 a.m., and you get one for, let's say, around the time that you're going to be getting there, then, so at 10:30 p.m., which is 2 hours after the park opens, then you can book your second one, right? And so you just book them every 2 hours. And eventually, like, if you get there around like 2 o'clock or, you know, between 2 and 4, you could ride, you know, all your rides that you want within a matter of a couple hours. You just go from ride to ride to ride. I suppose that doesn't work very well for people that, you know, want to be there all day and are on their vacation, but I don't know. I mean, actually, I take that back, because you could just not use your lightning lanes in the morning and just, you know, go experience the parks, the ambiance, and, you know, the food and everything in the morning, and stack your lightning lanes for the afternoon and night and just have a great time. But everybody on Reddit, I don't understand what their problem is. Well, I do understand that it used to be free and now you have to pay, which sucks, because, you know, you never want to pay for anything that used to be free. But, you know, Disney just did go through a period in which, like, there was no one going to the park for almost close to a year. And if you just think about the overhead that Disney has, man, that would be like, they were probably in the hole so much you just wouldn't even believe it. Look at that sun coming up. Ooh, that is beautiful. Gorgeous. Man, woo. I can feel this wind ripping. I really hope that it's not ruining this audio. I suppose if it's going to ruin it, it's going to ruin it. I shouldn't keep talking about it, because that's ruining it with what I'm talking about. Look at that sunrise. Holy cow, man. Morning. You know, I'm looking at the screen, and then I look at it in person, I'm like, man, it really looks better in person. Oh wow, that bird just came right next to me. Sunrise over my city. Well, not my city, but I did grow up here. I moved here when I was like 2. I'm a North Tampa boy, though. I was never, I mean, I went, Jefferson High School's in the West Shore area, so that's technically not North Tampa, but I transferred there because, you know, I wanted to play high school football for a school that, you know, the original school I went to, really, the program just wasn't great. And at that time, you know, you think when you're 6'1" and like 15 years old that you're going to grow another 3 inches, which I never did. So, the difference between being 6'1" and 6'4" when you're talking about recruiting people to play college football is a huge difference. And I'm not making a big excuse or anything, because I did go play college football for about a month and I hated it, so I left. But, it wasn't at a school, to the degree that I thought I was going to be recruited by, and I was being recruited by when I was younger. But, when push comes to shove, and there are, millions of people or guys wanting to play college football, the difference between being 6'1" and being 6'3" is actually quite a big difference. And there's nothing, that's the pure fact of it. There's nothing wrong with that. And in fact, I'm happy I didn't play college football, because, the amount of injuries, holy cow. I had a coach in high school that basically said, when he was in high school, he never got hurt once. And when he was in college, went and played college football, he got hurt like his first year, like 3 different times. And of course, that's not guaranteed to happen, but it's more likely than not, considering it's just a whole different level. I just realized I didn't say the college football team that I was. Maybe I'll leave that out, considering if you knew where I went to high school and where I went to college to play football, it'd be pretty easy to find out who I am. But isn't that egotistical to think like, all these people want to find out who you are? I suppose it's not egotistical. It's more like it's more like just being smart about your privacy. Because I don't think it's not about like, people finding out where I live and coming and ask for my autograph or anything. But, I do have a credit card and all that and this, that I would hate to have my information stolen. Now the sun's really kicking. It's kicking my butt. I just missed that bird right in front of me. It just did a dive bomb right in front of me. It was like it was showing off for all you guys on YouTube. What's going on, YouTube? Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Ba-na-na-da-na-na-da-na-na. Which is a great song. George Harrison. I've heard that he wrote that song. I think they were at their place called Haight-Ashbury, or I don't know, but basically they had an all-night acid session, LSD, and in the morning, George Harrison, before the sun came up, he walked away from the group, and he just came back singing that song as the sun came up. I think that was on the George Harrison documentary on HBO, which is pretty good. Which was actually my first introduction to Buddhism. And I'm a practicing Buddhist now. Well, it sounds stupid to say that. Because, who am I? But I do, Ram Dass I listen to him majority of the time. I've listened to about, I'd probably say, close to 100 hours of his lectures and, interviews and radio hosting. What would that be called? Radio hosting job, or I don't know what that would be. But yep, Ram Dass. Hey, he's really good. Really good stuff. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Which, you know, a lot of people don't know this, but, well, I don't know how much authority I can speak on this with, but I have heard that, you know, the stuff that, you know, Ram Dass and, oh my God, what is that guy's name? You know, I'm so good at remembering names and stuff, and then as soon as I'm filming, I just can't. It's so frustrating. God. Timothy Leary. God. Well, Timothy Leary, Ram Dass, you know, they were all Harvard and Yale or whatever professors, you know, the nice schools. And in the psychology department, and they all got a hold of LSD and everything, and basically that was where the hippie movement began. And the hippie movement led to the Beatles and Jimi Hendrix, and, you know, those were basically what they called the minstrels for the hippie movement. Like, but, you know, I really don't like how, well, from what I've seen, I didn't live it or anything, but the hippies really didn't treat the Vietnam veterans with the respect I thought they should have. They should have, like, you know, took them in and, like, but they basically vilified them, and those were just like kids from small towns across America that got caught up in something. And they eventually created more aversion towards their cause than attraction, which was just naive, really, if you think about it. I mean, they were preaching love and all this and all that, yet at the same time, they were hating people that, while the war was unjust and we shouldn't have been in it, those guys that went there thinking they were protecting, and, you know, that's just really lame. I love all these people running. That's good stuff. See, now once you get closer to downtown, it's kind of tough to, because when you're further out, you can kind of just look at everything all at once. And now that I'm getting in here, if I look over here, I'm looking at this. If I look over here, I'm looking at this. And now the sun's really kicking. So what's that? Who knows? I don't even know what that means. Look how long this keeps on going. Holy cow. It's a long stride. I don't know if you're allowed to ride those scooters on here, because if you're not, I'm in for a long walk back to my car. That's okay though. I didn't have to pay to park or anything. I parked at Ballast Point Park. Here comes the sun, doo-doo-doo-doo. Here comes the sun, and I say it's alright. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. I heard a good name for a dog the other day. Good morning. Well, a couple. When I was at Disney at the Animal Kingdom Lodge or whatever, they have a bird named Casanova. I just think that is the funniest name for an animal. I just love it. I love it so much. Casanova. And Chomps. That's a good one. Chomps. I have a whole list on my phone, but I wonder if I can. Well, I can't. I tried to go look at the stuff on my phone and the video stopped recording. Suppose, you know, with the magic of editing, it's really not that big of a deal. But, you know, still. A couple other dog names I like. Cosmo, you know, like Cosmo Kramer. Another Seinfeld reference is Soda. The name of the dog's Soda. Which Coke is my favorite soda. It's good. I like Coke, Sprite, and Fanta. 3 Coke products. Anything else? Suck a fatty. I'm just kidding. Morning. Everyone loves saying good morning out here. Friendly folks. Is that place called the Monte Cristo? Oh no, Monte Carlo. I suppose that makes more sense. Monte Carlo, that's in... Where is that in? Spain? Italy? South France? All my fans in the chat, let me know. all my fans. I love that. It's so funny. It's like I'm speaking to a wall. I do have 2 subscribers though, so I appreciate you guys and all the views, all the people that have watched my videos. I appreciate that. I mean, all the people. I'm sure half the views are just myself watching it over and over again. Pituitary gland. I wonder what that guy's talking about. I love listening to, I mean, not listening, like eavesdropping, but just, I love when I can, like, walking through Disney or whatever, and I pick up on someone saying something weird. And then I just, like, wonder, what are they talking about? Like, the other day, I was there, and, I didn't want to give that guy a similar experience to what happened to me. Basically, this kid was like talking to his parents, and he goes, "Did they do it for the humiliation? Do they do it for the humiliation?" He like asked them like multiple times. I'm like thinking, what conversation could they possibly have been having that led to him asking that? It's such a weird thing. Do they do it for the humiliation? I was like, I know what they're talking about. You know, all these roads are open now. I wonder if they close the roads really early in the morning to clean. That's cool if they do that. I suppose it makes sense. It's a very, you know, a lot of people come down here. We gotta make our city look good. These will all be condos eventually. You see, this one right here is going to be the Ritz-Carlton Residences. And I'd imagine that's going to be a skyrise. Well, not very high, but, you know, something high enough to have nice views. Oh yeah, we got the sun popping now. I wonder what that is a statue of. Kind of just looks like a portly guy. What is that? I don't know. It's funny, there are a lot of YouTubers like Tim Tracker and everything, which I used to watch his videos. Those were the first like videos like this I kind of watched. And I stopped looking at him so much because he spent so much time with the camera pointed towards his face, it really started to bother me. But like I was saying, he and a certain other demographic of, you know, these YouTubers, they really pride themselves on having all the information about all the stuff, you know, and really informative. Well, that's not me. I don't know anything about anything. I wish I did. I suppose it would just be research, but I don't know. I think it might be more fun just to walk around and act like whatever. Because if you want to get the info, just go watch him. Or watch the other people that give you the info. I'm not doing that. I got enough stuff to do. It's tough coming out and filming after a day of work. Especially when you know, building outdoor kitchens, lifting, you know, concrete boards and doing stucco and cutting metal and just everything you could think of that sucks. Oh, it doesn't suck, but it's tough work. I hope that sun isn't like tearing your eyes up. You know, you never know if people are going to be the ones that do the nod and the smile and good morning or just the ignore. So then you see, you have to like judge these people. And you see him coming, you're like, this guy's going to be the nod. This guy's going to, and then you know, nope. No, not there. It's all about, I think, eye contact, though. I mean, I don't want the nod. I don't really care either way. I'm just talking about whether it happens or not, actually. But the thing that you never want to happen is, you know, you do the nod to them and they don't nod back. And then you're like, oh man, I feel like a dummy. You guys got heavy machinery. Heavy machinery. I think I said that because I heard myself say that in that Clearwater video and it made myself laugh. That heavy machinery. Look at Bayshore. We are popping down here. We got folks walking around with their shirts off, running around like they're... I was in the shape to do that once in my life, and I actually probably wasn't in the shape to do it. But I thought I was. when I was living in Tallahassee, and good morning. See, he was a friendly guy. No, you know that guy's gonna give you the nod and the good morning. Well, anyways, when I lived in Tallahassee and I ran every day, I lost. Well, that was when, like I said, I just got done wanting to play college football, so I weighed probably like 330 pounds or whatever. I was a big man. I was very wide with a lot of rolls. And I lost about 100 pounds by running and taking Adderall. Just kidding. Well, not kidding, but you know. And I don't take that stuff anymore. It's really not good for your brain. I know that some people need it, and technically, you know, I've been to a doctor and they say I'm the kind of person that needs it, but it's not good for your brain. It turns you into a zombie, man. It stinks. You walk around and you don't even feel emotions. It's like, what's the point? Just getting me from A to B, and that's no fun. And then, my God, the fights and stuff that causes, oh. Well, it's not even, it's like you walk around and you can't, you know, your emotions are kind of out of whack. And things will trigger you in weird ways for some reason. So I just stopped. Who knows? Maybe I'd be like with some really good job right now and killing it if I would have stayed on that crap, but it's not for me. I'd rather, I don't know, I'm a pretty simple guy actually. I love all this art.
Even before Darla, I'm like,
hey, look at this one. Very cool. Looks like a nice little park right there. I was considering, actually that is the park, because they said something about a gazebo and I can see the gazebo. I was considering parking there and walking this way, but I don't know. Actually, now that I'm looking at it, it's pretty cool, but I think this way was cooler, considering you could look at downtown at the beginning when the sun was coming up. I'm a cinematographer. I'm getting all the shots for all my fans. God, those are nice. Those must be brand new. I don't like how I can kind of see through that window though. If I lived in there, that would bug me. Because most people have their shades down. And I can see most people's living rooms. That's not good. I'm not going to pan up there because, I don't know. I mean, I guess I could. It doesn't make any difference. But like, you know, those ones that are open, you can literally see right in there. I wonder how long I'll make this video. I think I'm at close to an hour now. I think Saturday mornings I'll just shoot videos where I just talk. And then the other times when I shoot, no, I don't know. There's no one even watching, so it doesn't even matter. You know, the other day I posted a video and I looked at the audio and I thought, oh no, I messed up the audio. And then I think well, maybe you should take it down and redo it. And it's like, well, you don't want to lose those 15 views. Which is hilarious because, you know, in the grand scheme of things. But I will say, I'm not going to diminish those views because this is a grassroots movement. It starts with every single one of those views, right? Well, I suppose it's only a movement if you keep doing it and it picks up. Right now, it's just you're some guy walking around with a camera. I have been walking for quite a while now. Like I said, this thing just doesn't give up. I wonder what all these police and everything are doing up here. Could you imagine caring about the Johnny Depp and Amber Rhodes or whatever, Amber or something, their divorce trial? Could you imagine caring about that and like actually like, I just think that's so crazy. Like you go on YouTube and it's like courtroom TV with them. What is that? That is so lame. It's just, could you imagine caring? Seems so strange. There was a house at the tip of Davis Island that I used to love so much. Be like right there. It was like $6 million and it had an awesome view. It was great. I love looking at really nice houses on Zillow. But then when they get sold, I get upset. But it's so stupid because I have no money. So like, why would I care if some $6 million house gets sold? It's like, well, just in case you get the money. And in order to get the money that fast, you'd have to win the lottery. And that's never going to happen because that's delusional and stupid. I think I'll still play the lottery though, but I just won't expect to win. I'll only play like once I don't know. Even then, it just seems dumb to do that, to spend the money on that. But of course, some people do win. But there used to be a time in my life where I used to actually think I would win the lottery. Can you believe that? How stupid. That's how I know I'm an idiot. Because I actually thought I'd win the lottery. I was like, well, it's only 5 numbers. I don't understand. It's like, man, you're dumb. You gotta be the dumbest guy. That water is actually not very deep. It's kind of crazy. I mean, it's so shallow, it's like the only thing you could ride on there is a jet ski. But I'm sure the further you go out, the... wonder if you could even tell. See, here we go. It's going to pan down. It always does that. I wonder why. Although I haven't really messed with the settings since the last time I complained about it. Tough to see the screen right now.
There was a stray.
That dog is raring to go. I wanted to get him on camera, but they're staring at me. Yeah, he just wanted to get going. And those people, they just wanted to talk. See, now we're getting into the road closed area. I wonder if this is where I was trying to come out. Oy. This thing, I wonder what's going on. Keeps panning up, panning down, panning up, panning down. It's gotta be user error. Usually is when I'm the user. So stupid. Oy. I seriously wonder if that sun is gonna be kind of nuts. Get down next to the water. How you like that, folks? Now back up on the street. You could really just get in there and start swimming if you wanted to. That's so weird. You could. I mean, no one's stopping you. These are these police officers. I was wondering what they're doing. They're just blocking it up. I wonder if I'll put my face on the camera this screen or this video. I think I was meaning to say stream and it came out as screen. Oh look, you can walk right on the road. These guys are running on the road. These police officers aren't saying anything to them. This is like what it's like when, well, that's actually not true because when it's Gasparilla, they have one side of the road you can walk on and one side is the parade route. I think I'm gonna walk on the road just to do it. Look at me. I'm a fancy boy. On the street. Good morning. There are some friendly folks down here. I love that. Walking on the street, doing it big. Got the beach cruiser. She does. See, panning down. Why does that do that? I think it's because you're lazy arm. You're the one doing it, you idiot. I shouldn't be so hard on myself. You did just start this channel about a week ago. Other people have years of experience with these damn things. See, that's a new one. That's not even closed out yet. They got all the blue tape on there and everything. This one, that is. For some reason, sometimes when I do that, it just doesn't want to go. I think it's because like I am also moving my arm, and then it's like it just stays in the same spot because it's like counter movements. Because when I stop and hold still, then it'll do it. It'd be fun to rip some jet skis out there. That's what those people on Davis Island do all day. I've put so many outdoor kitchens in these neighborhoods, you just wouldn't believe it. Like, I have just so many outdoor kitchens, you just wouldn't believe it. So many that, like, I have a pretty good memory, and I just actually can't remember them all. It's so weird. But it's funny because, you know, we build them for these home building groups, and what a lot of people don't realize is these home builders basically build the same house all over the place because they don't, you know, build like really custom house. It's just like literally a blueprint.
I gotta cut no grass.
And the only difference between, you know, when we're there is the view from the backyard and how you get there. So it's just funny that. But not every home building group does that, or home building company. Just some of the ones that we work with. Nice houses too. You know what is funny as well? You'll go to these $1 million houses, multi-million dollar houses, and like the walls won't be flat. Or they'll be like, you know, the bottom of the wall is sticking out further than the top of the wall, so it's not technically a 90-degree angle. Like, and it's just like stuff that I guess, you know, to the eye you really can't tell, but when you're installing an outdoor kitchen and you're, you know, everything has to be level and everything has to fit in seamlessly, it's like you'll notice a half an inch difference on stuff all the time. It's so funny. And you know what else is hilarious is these people, you know, when they're buying these $1 million houses, they don't know what happens at the house before they get it. Like, I was at one the other day where they had some like pipe that bust in the living room, and they had to tear up all the floors and all the walls and everything for all this water damage. And I just think, man, this person is buying this $2 million house and they have literally no idea that this happened while they were building it. It's not like the building group will be like, hey, and by the way, we messed all this up. Yeah. No, they're not going to tell them, because why would they? Well, maybe they tell them. I don't know. I've never bought a $2 million house and had damage happen when I was building it. I think I will stop this video when I get to those palm trees. It's going to be a long walk back. pretty nice houses over here. These are old ones. Old money in Tampa. Bayshore. They've been building, this is, where they started building really nice houses. I could tell that guy, it was like one of those things where he started like going to different directions behind me, and I started walking towards the houses, and I think that bugged him because he wanted to go to the left of me, and I started walking and veering to the left, so which made him cut back to the right. But it's funny because I think he did pass me on the left, or I think he just had to speed up so I didn't cut him off, make him run in the grass. Wow. Well, this has been fun, everybody. Look at this. We're doing it big. Look at all these sculptures and houses and people on their bikes. The sun right in your face. Oi, focus on the road, man. Come on, buddy. Pay attention. Now downtown's starting to come back into view.
And they do, but they still, it helps with their emotions.
A lot of people having deep discussions on a Saturday morning out here on Bayshore. Those guys were talking about emotions. We all got them. I want to see that movie. Well, Soul I've seen. What's the other one where they're like, anger and sadness, and they're like parts of the brain, and they have in their characters. What is that movie? I can't think of the name of it. Well, I want to see that. I'll do some research on that and figure that out.
But she hasn't done a long time. This morning? Yeah.
Soul is a good movie, though. I really enjoyed that one. I don't see how that could appeal to kids, though. Because it's kind of heady. There's a lot to think about there. I almost wonder if they made that for adults. You just really got to focus on the camera more. I find myself, I'm just walking, and then I look down at the camera, I'm like, what are you even looking at? Oh, look at this. This is perfect. I think I'm going to end the video here, folks. This has been a lot of fun. Well, that's all, folks. It's been fun. Well, we'll see. Look kind of weird. What a weird ending. Ooh, ooh. What if I just fell in this water? That would be hilarious. Well, that's it, everybody. Been a fun cruise. I'm gonna have to walk all the way back over there now. Or I might take one of these bikes. I don't know. Well, that's it, folks. It's been fun. Those nice houses on Davis Island. Oh, actually, you can't see them. But they're there. Nice houses over there.
Not like wake up drink, but like every night.
I don't know how many different times I'm going to try to log off. I can't find a good way to do it. It's frustrating me. I could seriously just jump in this water right now. That would be nuts. The walk back to the car, I want to be like, why is that guy all wet? Well, anyways, it's been fun, everybody. Don't know how many damn times I'm going to say that. But, well, anyways, see you later.